welcome back to Mik'd. Today is Friday the 13th. It is opening day for LSU baseball, and we are all from our individual homes right now. We had some baby crisis here, and all hands on deck. Not bad crisis, just, a bunch of just baby things. And I didn't feel like I was comfortable if I walked out the house. I don't know if I'd be welcome back in the house. So we are doing it from here. We got a quick show for you today. Obviously, we have an hour show because opening day starts at 2 o'clock. LSU opens the season today against Milwaukee. Jay Johnson came on the show on Wednesday. We had a great interview, had a great show with Jay, and talked a lot about the team and a lot of the guys on the team and kind of how they're trying to their mindsets moving into the season. He also did not mention the starting rotation. We had talked about it off air when he got off about who we anticipated being in the rotation, and it was exactly who we had said. Casey Evans is starting on Friday. I believe Cooper Moore starting on Saturday, and William Schmidt is the Sunday starter. And that's how they're going to start the season in the rotation, which I think is no shock to anybody. So I'm excited to watch all three of those guys perform, specifically Casey Evans, how he makes the adjustment into that Friday night starter role. We're going to talk about that throughout the course of this show. We're also going to bring back our fantasy baseball draft for the LSU season. We had the inaugural season was last year, and I think it went well. It was got some the bumps and bruises out the way, some of the clunkiness. I'm sure there's going to be some things that we need to make some adjustments to, but I am the defending loser. Came out last out of 3 teams. I was the front runner for the entire season, and then I just got, we got taken over at the end. Lloyd was right there, steady Eddie came in second, and someone else won. I don't know what happened there, but somebody else ended up winning the championship, and I think you can deduce who that was with being our next co-host, our other co-host, the other guy that mentioned. Just sitting over there sipping his tea in his nice little room with all of his championship trophies and jerseys.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jared.
Yeah, congratulations, Jared.
Yeah, 2025 was a good one for me, boys. We had a strong run last year, looking to defend. See what we can do this year, huh?
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Listen, we'll see how it's hard to go back to back. LSU trying to do the same thing. We'll see. Hey, whoa.
Well, old habits die hard. I still have the shortcuts.
I'm not there.
Yeah.
I'm not there. But before we get into the draft, let's talk about the announcement of the rotation. It doesn't shock me, Jared. I'd imagine that you feel pretty confident in the same way. It didn't shock you. This is kind of what you anticipated.
Yeah. I'm so interested in what's going to happen and how it's going to go for William Schmidt. Because, look, if we're being completely honest, just based off the last 2 years, and I'm not saying that he's got to be exactly this. I'm really not. But when you think about what you got out of Cade Anderson in his freshman year, and then you think about what you got out of William Schmidt in his freshman year, if there is a sizable or very comparable jump like Cade Anderson had that William Schmidt may have, if the other two do what they're supposed to do, I gotta imagine not only the rotation, but what you're getting out of a Sunday starter. Good luck finding that across the league and across the country anywhere else. So this rotation has the potential to be very, very strong. So seeing him kind of penciled into that Sunday role as it is now, knowing the potential and the ceiling that the kid does have, if those other two guys throw the way they're supposed to, this will be a very, very strong pitching staff.
Yeah. Well, look, Wednesday, I'm glad you brought that up because on Wednesday, you're busy hobnobbing it up at the Rockets game.
By the way, I left at halftime, so I didn't even see the ending that it was. The boys,
I didn't even see what happened.
Apparently, Kawhi hit a game-winning shot with 0.3 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, wow.
I was already going.
Wow. That'd been great. It's okay. You can watch it on TV. But we had Jay on the show, and we were talking about, Mik'd asked the question about William Schmidt, because obviously Mik'd had coached him when he was younger, and he was like, how's development? And Jay went into this this explanation of how they've developed him and the things that they were doing. And he's like, look, he had some really good things last year. We came into this offseason with a plan, right? This is what we were going to do. And he said Jay intentionally timed at times, because you could look at some of his scrimmages, right? Some of his outings. His last one, I think he had 11 strikeouts in 5 innings, right? But then you look at some of the other ones, and maybe he had some more walks. He goes, there were scrimmages where I intentionally took away his fastball and his curveball. Or I took away his best pitches, and he didn't have a get-out-of-jail-free card. And he had to figure out how to get through it. He had to go and locate, and he had to go and throw other pitches, and he had to go and pitch. And he goes, so sometimes you go look at those numbers, he's like, well, he's handcuffed. He's pitching with one hand time, but he's learning how to pitch, and he's learning how to get through these outings when he doesn't have his A stuff. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and Jay doing that, and obviously coming in with a plan, but putting him in situations where he had to get better.
And for people that don't know too, like this is kind of a common thing. It probably started more in professional ball, where you see these top starters, the guys that you know are on the opening day roster. They do a lot of what they do in spring training by not throwing some of the better pitches, or only throwing this pitch or that pitch in this pitch and that count. Throughout the spring, gearing themselves up to get ready for the year. So a lot of guys, younger guys, will get a chance to get at bats off of some of these guys, and they're like, oh, I got him in this situation. Oh, I got him. Meanwhile, that guy, said guy on the mound, is really, truly just trying to work through stuff, trying to get a feel for stuff to get himself prepared for that 182 or 162.
Correct. Lloyd, what's your feelings on the rotation?
Hold on.
I hear the mouse.
Yeah, it was on the other screen. Feelings with the rotation.
Yeah.
I was a little because I was kind of listening to what Mik'd was saying and kind of leaning toward that kind of that perspective a little bit. Whenever he described, Mik'd asked the question about, or you asked the question actually about the Monday games and what they mean, and then how important they were RPI wise. And I started to think to myself a little bit that maybe that's when they'll throw Schmidt on the Monday games to see if that's if they're that important, as opposed to throwing a Sunday against Milwaukee. So that's where I kind of was for a second, but I totally understand seeing him in that Sunday spot, because I don't know where else you'd put him. Like, if he's not going to start on a midweek or on the weekend rotation, I don't think he's coming out the pen anytime soon. So it felt like this is something clearly they've had a plan. They've worked towards something in the offseason. This is what they're building him up to be. And so a Sunday starter is kind of what you saw, like you said, but if he becomes Kate Anderson, that means a very good things for LSU. He has the potential to do it, but it feels like a little bit of like the Chase Shores role. Like, if it's your Sunday guy, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be that the entire year.
Yeah. And I also feel too, like, I'll throw this out there. Had we gotten to this day and they announced the starting rotation and he's not one of them, I would have felt more like, okay, you're basically telling me that there hasn't been a third or fourth pitch, however you want to look at it, that's really come along, that he's really progressed, that you feel really good about throwing him in that weekend rotation yet. And that's kind of where I would have felt. And that doesn't mean that even if it would have happened that way, that he couldn't have slid into the weekend rotation, but that's what I would have felt at this point. Because once again, we're talking about a kid that up until draft day was very highly believed, like, hey, he is on the fence. He may not make it to school. He has an opportunity to get drafted really high. So we know the type of ceiling, we know the type of talent that is there. It's how can you pull it out? And this is an opportunity to do it.
Right, and I'm looking forward to, obviously, Schmidt. Like, the stuff's there. I want to see him put it all together and be that guy, especially because he's from Baton Rouge. And it means a lot to him. He wants to be it. But I want to see what Cooper Moore's got, right? Because we've heard a lot about him. He's coming transferred from Kansas. He's got 5 pitches. They talked about how pinpoint he is and how in control he is of all 5 pitches, and he can put the pitch wherever he wants, whenever he wants. And so I'm curious to see kind of how he translates into, the SEC. Obviously, you're not going to get that this weekend. You're getting Milwaukee, but I want to watch him pitch because I haven't watched him up close. I've seen some highlights of him, but I haven't seen him pitch in the game. So I'm looking forward to that. And then obviously I brought Lloyd had mentioned I brought up a question to Jay, because Jay has done this a lot more often than I've been used to, of playing a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then having a Monday game, right? Like they play Kent State this Monday on a one-off game, right? They're just coming in for one game. And then they have 2 weekends from now, they have a round robin with the Monday game, again, against Northeastern. And so he kind of went into detail about why he does that. He goes, one, I like playing games. I like getting these guys out there and getting them rhythm early. That's one thing. Two, he says, I am very conscious of playing 56 games. He goes, that may not sound like it's hard to do, but he says, I want to have every opportunity to play 56 games and not have to cancel a game in a midweek. And he goes, the third thing, and I think the most important thing, is the fact that not only am I playing 56 games, that 56 games helps you get with an RPI, I'm playing against Kent State, who is a really good RPI team, based off their favorites to win their conference. And then I'm playing against Northeastern, who was like 48-9 last year, which is another good RPI team. So he's looking ahead. He's looking into these games and saying, hey, we're not just throwing up games against anybody. We're putting games up against teams that are quality opponents that are probably going to be in the postseason. That's going to help us get to where we need to be. So I thought that was interesting. You know, and we've always talked about that with Jay. Is everything he does has a thought behind it. Like, there's nothing that's just, oh, we're going to do it to do it. There's a reason behind it. He's thought it through. And so I thought that was pretty interesting, him going through that explanation of why he's doing the games the way he's doing it. And so with that, those Monday games are important. And so I'm curious to see, you know, because basically it's a 4-man rotation over these next 3 weeks, because you had the round-robin tournament in Jacksonville. You're playing a tough midweek game next week. And then you go back and you have 4-game series. So who's going to be that fourth starter? You know, you have 3 righties in a row. I think that I would not be shocked if Cooper Williams got the start on Monday. To kind of mix it up and get a little lefty. You know, if Cooper Williams is taking over that same role that Griffin Herring took over, whenever Jay did this a couple of years ago with the 4-man rotation early in the season, Griffin Herring started that Monday game. So I'm curious to see if that's the case, but obviously we're 3 games away from that. And, you know, we'll see what happens this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what the offense looks like. You know, what the lineup looks like, it's going to change. It's going to move around. But I'm looking forward to seeing these guys take that next step from last year.
Yeah.
Jared, real quick, what you were talking about with Schmidt, and, you know, if you wouldn't have seen him be announced as a weekend starter or the Sunday guy, that would have raised, like, a bigger concern for you, like, not seeing him in that role? Kind of.
Not necessarily. Like I said, there's, you know, Mikey just talked about the 56-game schedule and the opportunity to grow and make sure you play all of those. So there's still a ways to go in the year. It would have put me in a sense of things may not have gone the way they wanted it to go from end of last season to the start of this one, but that doesn't mean that the story's written. That doesn't mean that you've reached the end of the book. That doesn't mean that you can't get better at the end of the year. But you got to think about where Casey Evans started. And I'm not saying that we didn't think that he could get to this spot, but like Casey Evans started as a 1-inning guy, right? And he went the whole year pretty much as that. And by the end of the year, you were using him in long relief to get to the close, to literally like close the game. But it was like long relief type of thing to where now he's a starter, right? So like there's still that kind of maturation throughout a young pitcher's career. So it's not like he could have started this year, not in the weekend rotation and like, oh, that's where he is, a midweek starter and or a bullpen guy. Maybe he would have started and he'd be like, hey, look, these 2 pitchers are elite right now, and we're still trying to get to the other one, but I'm telling you, he can close games. So he starts the year closing games. Like, it could have gone that way. It wouldn't have put a huge thing. I just know with the fastball and the curveball the way they are, much like Cade Anderson was last year, the fastball and the curveball, those are 2 elite pitches that he has, right? And now, what took it over the top for Cade is finding that slider. And then now using those 3, being able to pound the zone with those 3, that took him to a different level. And so if that would not have been the case, or if they didn't feel good about it, you could have still taken those 2 pitches and put them in 3 to 6 out roll, and they would have done fine as he would have tried to continue progressing that other pitch.
Right. And you talk about Cade Anderson. Cade Anderson, not only did he develop a slider, but his changeup ended up becoming his second best pitch. Our third bet. The curveball that was so good when he came in ended up being his 4th pitch.
His curveball ended up being the pitch that he throws just to steal a strike, to get over.
Correct. That's what I mean. Like, it wasn't the pitch that he relied on anymore. And so, you know, you heard the same maturation of William Schmidt this offseason. He's throwing this cutter slider thing to kind of get righties off. You know, he's trying to develop his changeup. So I'm curious to see how he always puts it all together. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm rooting for him. I like the kid. I think he's super talented, and I think if he is right, LSU puts themselves in a rotation that's as talented as anybody. Yeah. All right. Lloyd, do you want to read through the rules of this fantasy draft?
Yes, I will try to explain it as best as I can because it is a little, I didn't invent this. This is my buddy that came up with it, but I do think we do have a good grasp of it. So I have last year's graphic that I can throw up to show just a kind of an example of where we were at one point whenever, times were good for both of us, Mikey. Whenever it was.
Yeah, look, I was leading the way the whole year until the end. It was unbelievable.
But then Jared made the comeback because we literally used this one, and Jared's like, remember, it's a long year, boys. So we're like, no, I considered him out of it. But so we draft 4 position players and 3 pitchers, and you get a point. You get 3 points because it divvies up between all of us, right? So if you lead a category for the weekend, you get 3 points for 3 for a homer, 3 for batting average, and let me see the other ones.
And when you say for a homer, it's the guy leading the team in homers.
It's your collective team.
Okay, so it's a gradual, like the points are going to increase all year.
Right. So, right? But you're trying to essentially win the weekend, but then it totals up. Obviously, it's cumulative throughout the year.
Okay.
And so you get a point for, like I said, point for batting average, hits, homers, and then for pitching for wins, saves, and strikeouts. So if you have a pitcher that gets 2 wins on the weekend, you get 3 points. The next guy will get 2, or if it ties, it's 1.5. And so,
and then 2 stays.
Right, exactly. So those are the categories in which you're trying to draft, and whatever strategy you'd like to use, you're more than welcome to. But that's kind of the gist of it. As we saw that your Curiel pick worked out pretty well last year.
Curiel was great. It's a great pick.
So that's the gist of it. You can take some swings and see who you want, who you think will be an impact player. You can go steady Eddie and go know the guys that have already made an impact and go that route. But Mikey, you do have the first pick, and then we will go.
Well, I get the first because I was last.
Right.
You're second because you were right in the middle, and then Jared's third because he's the winner. So it's like the snake draft.
Snake draft. Are we snaking? Right. Did we snake last year?
We did snake last year. We did snake last year.
Should we?
And listen, it's a hard pick, right? Because last year I took Barrett Jones because you knew he was going to get the homers, right? Like, I was like, okay, you're going to commit to the home run, right? Kate Anderson, you're going to commit to the strikeouts. This year, it's like, okay, where do I go? You got a lot of guys that are really talented that are going to come back, but you don't have a guy that can hit 25. Or at least you don't know if a guy's going to hit 25. I mean, look, I have to do it because it made sense last year. He did well for me last year. He's in his draft year this year. And I think he's gotten the conversation as he's gotten stronger through the offseason. So I think you're going to see a lot more power than you saw from him last year. The plate discipline's always going to be there. The bat to ball skills are always going to be there. I think with the first pick, I'm going to take Derek Curiel.
A whole lot.
No comment.
No, Bane. I mean,
I'm just going to stare.
Good job, Goodell. I mean, yeah. First pick's on the board.
Other one the stage.
That pick's been in since last year, I guess.
Yeah. A whole lot of explanation for something that's pretty easy. I'm proud of you. You didn't fuck it up.
I put them up. So just explain my picks. All right. So you get four position players?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Lloyd, go ahead. Your turn.
With my pick in the first round, I actually don't know what to do because.
I'm not sure.
Oh well, I'm just saying. Like you got the one guy that you know for sure, that's a constant from last year's team. There are some other picks out there, but I don't know if I want to go there that right now, or maybe shake up the draft a little bit. But actually, no, I don't even. There is no world in which I don't take my guy.
Yeah, overthink it.
No, I'm not. I'm not. There's no world in which I don't take Jake Brown. That's my guy. I would, if I was ever given a pick, I would take him. I can't believe you didn't take him first. Jake Brown, second pick.
I almost did. I love Jake. Almost did.
All right. Good. Hell yeah. I almost did overthink that.
We're on to the champions pick, right?
That's right.
Yeah, the champs.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take college experience, the chip on the shoulder, the relationship and comfortability he has with Jay to come in and do what he needs to do. And I expect the power and the on-base ability to carry the middle of this lineup and kind of work very well in the middle of this lineup. Give me Zach York.
I didn't think you were going to take him with your first pick, and I was going to try to get him on the wraparound.
I was going to take him next.
Yeah, so that was never okay. That makes me feel better. He was never getting to me.
Yeah, he was never getting to you. And then now I will swing it back around, and my second pick is I enjoyed my time. And since y'all let me come here, I didn't think it was going to happen this way. I figured I was going to have to go with someone else, but since he's still sitting there, let's not play around. Just go ahead and give me Kaysen and start this.
Mm-hmm. Fuck!
I need Norm as well. Come on now.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
York and Evans, three.
Fuck! See, that should have been a snake. It wouldn't have mattered, but god damn it, I thought he was going to... I didn't know you were going to go pitcher that early.
Steph Lloyd, I know, it's okay. You'll live.
I know, that's what it should have been.
Out of first place, but you'll live.
Yeah, that's all right. I can fight for second.
All right, Lloyd, who you got?
I'm thinking. Give me... Do I go? I know what I'll do. I will give me your new... Had some experience last year, but now his feet are fully wet. Give me Darren Beatty. Second pick.
Good pick.
Thank you.
Good pick. I was going to take him because I thought you were going to take this guy. I'm going to go. They're not going to mess around.
Yeah.
I'm taking Stephen Milam.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I think Stephen Milam's going to have the best year of his career this year. I think the power numbers, he's going to have double-digit homers again. I think you're going to see his average get closer to what it was like his freshman year. So give me him as my second pick. And then as my wraparound, I'm gonna get into the pitching world, and I am going to take the aforementioned. Maybe not. Hold on.
Oh!
Hold on. I was about to say it, and then I'm thinking like, hey, do I want to take a little bit more of the experience, but not having it? Actually, I'm gonna stick with my gut. I'm gonna take the aforementioned William Schmidt as my first guy on the mound.
There you go.
I like the pick.
Yep. So Lloyd, back to you.
Back to me. Give me some. You talked about experience. We do need pitching.
Hey, can we make one rule? I think we make an adjustment for the season. Mm-hmm. You get one drop and pickup.
Yeah, that's fair.
In the year. Okay.
That's fair.
Okay. All right, now you go.
I will go, and I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Picked him last year.
Mm-hmm.
Worked out well. Everyday guy. Give me Chris Stanfield.
Okay. Get some hits. Some runs.
Took it from me. I didn't think you would go there. You took it from me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So the outfield's gone.
Outfield's gone, or
what's the only thing we know about the team?
Yeah, that's gone. Damn, Lloyd, I didn't think you had it in you.
Why are you saying that?
I didn't think you would do it. I didn't think you would take him that early.
John, the same guy that took Browswell and Stanfield last year.
So each of us have 3 picks, right?
Yes.
Right. So I've got 2 position players and 1 pitcher. Jared's got. This is your 3rd pick right now.
This is my 3rd pick.
And then Lloyd's got 2 position players and 1 pitcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if y'all are gonna sit here and allow me to do it, I mean, I will go ahead and take it. But I didn't think this would be possible either. But everything we've heard about him, it's kind of hard not to go that direction. But give me Cooper Moore.
Mm-hmm.
If he sticks with the lineup, if he sticks there, I'm sitting here with 2 to 3 starters. I can't help but rack up points in this situation. So go ahead, there. And then now I'm going to go back to a position player. I teetered going both ways. I wasn't exactly sure. But once again, I'm going to go with a little bit more of the experience. I'm going to go with who we are, I guess, penciling in as the opening day start in this spot. Give me Trey Caraway.
Yep.
Since Lloyd's their outfield pick that I just knew was going to be open for me right here.
Okay, so Lloyd, it's up to you now.
Clearly, I need to go pitching at some point. I have 3 position players and no pitching.
I thought you had a pitcher, no?
When
No,
Aaron,
that's why I'm sticking
yeah,
Aaron.
they just stole them all.
I'm thinking there were 2 starters to start the year.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Well,
right.
these all things they tend to work themselves out in ways that we don't know. Because looking at last year's draft, there's some names. Do I take a risk? I'm gonna pitch it to the room. I have my draft team with me. Do I go?
You're cheating. It's unbelievable.
This is very frowned upon here. Make your pick, Meat.
Okay, I will.
You're on the clock.
Give me Zach Cowan.
There you go.
That's a great pick.
Thank you.
I like it.
It's a great pick.
Yeah, we got the brain
All right,
trust
so
in here.
I get back-to-back jacks here. Nice. There he is.
Yep.
I'm going to go with I'm going to get my second pitcher, and I'm going to get Cooper Williams. Okay? And then I'm going to go, so now I have 2 pitchers and I have 2 position players. I want another position player, and there's a lot of routes I can go here. Do I go with who I think is going to potentially be the everyday second baseman? That's a risk. You don't know. Do I go with a couple young guys who have been making some waves? Because at the end of the day, the DH spot is available. Jay has given us some pretty good insight on how much he likes the Omar Cerna kid and how there's a potential that he's both in the lineup. But I don't want to take. Do you take the risk of him not playing as much because he's the backup catcher? This is a tough one. This is where it gets hard. This is where you win. This is how you win the game. This is how you win the season. I'm going to go with
Who are you going to go with? 3,
Mason
2.
Braun.
Freshman. It worked for you last year.
Well, it was going to be 2 freshmen, either him or Cerna. So I just being the backup catcher makes it difficult for me to stay.
So
What?
you got the back-to-back snake pick. So
I just did it. I did Cooper Williams and him.
Yep.
Mason Braun.
Cooper was first. I forgot. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right, Lloyd, go ahead.
I am with my.
All right, why don't you go with your buddy, the one who wanted to take a picture with you?
Hey, don't be. Look, listen. Stop it. All right?
Okay.
Because I'm not going to.
You're the only person on the team that's more intellectual than you.
That's true. And you know what? As a. In the position I am as an owner. Why wouldn't you draft? Why wouldn't you draft your friends? Give me Seth Dardar. Fuck you. I'll take him. He's going to hit 15 jacks.
Why would you not take it?
I know. I don't know why you didn't.
Well,
let me ask this question. What is the roster again? 4 position players and what?
And 3 pitchers.
Okay. All right. Well.
Oh, he's studying something. He's probably got the SEC.
I don't think this is getting back to me, but I know who I'm taking next. Oops.
It's not getting back to you.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, you ain't getting him right here because I'm going to go ahead and take who I expect to do a lot of what we saw Case and Evans do last year. And I expect those innings to be racked up towards the back end of that bullpen. So give me Maverick Rizzi here.
Yep.
And then now, because we've slated him as a opening day starter, we think he's going to stick in this spot. I think there's a lot to be proven by him this year as well. And if he, fits the bill and does it, because there's another one that I'm looking at that I like a lot, and I just don't know exactly what the role will be. But this one, if he does what he's slated to do, it's kind of hard to sit there and miss it. So give me Tanner Reeves here.
Yes, good pick.
Okay, so Lloyd, recap. How many picks we have left?
We have. I still have one pitcher, so we have 2 picks left. Because I have 4 infielders. I mean, 4.
I got 1 pick left, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 1. I got 2 left. I got the wraparound. You got the next. Okay, got it.
My guy's not gonna last. I can tell. I can see it right now.
Who would your guy be?
Go ahead, Lloyd. There's a few that I want, so I'm trying to figure.
I know
this thing out.
This must be fun to me.
I need 1 and 1. I have 1 and 1. I need to get 1 position player, 1 pitcher.
I'm going to go with my next pick. I'm going to bet on the hype, what we saw, what we wanted to see, the comeback and everything of what if he takes over what I think he can do and become a dude on this team. Give me Devin Sheeran.
There you go.
Nice.
I love the silence. That means they wanted him.
Okay. I am not going to overthink this. Because
Okay.
you get one drop throughout the course of the year. I'm going to go with the guy who's got probably the most innings left. He's pitched the most innings on this team than anyone else left to pick from. I'm going to take Jaden Newt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there I've got maximized my pitchers. And so now I've got to go and say who's going to be the fourth position player that's going to give me valuable at bats. And this is where it gets tricky. And I guess I'm going to do this, and not saying that instead of going another freshman, I'm going to go Braden Simpson, and I'm going to take him as my fourth position player.
I like it.
Interesting.
Lloyd, you're
Experience. I want the experience.
Yeah, there's no substitute for that. I'm going to go.
All right.
I believe I have to get one more pitcher, and so I'm going to do that. With this pick right now, I'm going to take a transfer from Oregon,
Yeah.
Santiago Garcia. Thank you.
Santiago.
Oh, Santiago, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Fun to say.
So I have
That's
the
fun.
irrelevant pick. Then that right?
No, don't call it that. They're all
Yeah,
important.
I mean, it's the last. If it's the last pick, right?
There's one guy on there that could be an absolute game changer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. What do you think I'm going with? I'm going with the legacy pick here. Like, we've seen enough of it. Give me John Pearson in this spot.
That's a good
I
one.
know.
No, there's another one that I think could be a game changer. We're done. Everything's locked in, right? Nobody has any more picks?
Right.
I think the one guy that on the mound that we could look up at the end of the year and say, "Damn, why didn't we do that?" is Marcos Paz.
Yeah.
I don't have another arm left, so
Yeah, sure.
Right. Right.
Our draft consigliers over here, they're like, we want to draft too. Like, look, there's plenty of people to pick from.
I wish I'd have said that. Y'all could have. Y'all wish.
No, I needed the help. I wanted all on my team.
Listen, on paper it seems like, oh, this is going to be easy. It doesn't have not as easy as you think.
Mm-mm.
It's a hard deal to score points.
Yeah. I like my team. I like us. Listen, I like my team. I like us. I think we'll be there for the long run. So, this is what we do.
Also, another maybe a guy that could potentially ruffle some feathers and move some things around is a guy who has had a lot of success but has been snake bitten with some injuries the last couple of years. He wears a number 8. Told me at the first pitch banquet that he's very healthy, feels great. I know he wants to go out there and make a good impression and say, hey, he's back healthy. So, see if Gavin Guidry can do this year. That'd be another one that you could potentially put on.
100% agree with that. Yeah.
Do you think he plays today? Is there any merit?
Huh?
Do you think I was pitching this earlier today. Is there anything about maybe he plays today for like opening day? Just to is that something a coach would do? Like, do you think about that at all? Of I want to get him out there.
No,
last
I think
year.
I think he's gonna play. He's gonna play. I don't think opening day determines whether he's gonna play or not.
I think he's gonna play regardless. I didn't know if you'd put him
Yeah.
out there today just because it's opening day.
If he plays today, it's not gonna be because it's opening day. It's just
Okay.
gonna be because that's how he wanted to rotate. That's how he wanted to put it.
Yeah. I think health and effectiveness. I think Jay has kind of created a culture of you eat what you kill, right? And so what you've done throughout the fall and the work that you've put together and everything that you've done gives you the opportunity. And you don't have to look back any further than last year, right? If we sat there and said, hey, who do you think will be a first arm out of the pen in a game where they're winning on a Friday night or on a Friday to open the season? I don't think anybody would have said Case and Evans, but that's who it turned out to be because that you learned really quickly what kind of potential he was going to have and what he was going to bring to that staff. So I think when you talk about opening day, you eat what you kill. Jay's going to put the guys out there in the situation that he thinks is going to be the most effective to give them what they need going forward.
Yeah, and there's so many lefties out there that's coming out the bullpen that we've heard about that are like, damn, I want to draft him. But, and the way this is structured, it's hard to get bullpen guys. You have to get a guy that you're going to know that's going to be throwing multiple innings. And we just don't know that yet with some of these guys that were mentioned. Yeah. All right, so Lloyd, recap the teams. That was a big echo in the room.
What happened?
I don't know. It's like
what did you think? I didn't write them down. I just have to go back and watch and write them down. I was apt to do the draft.
Oh, okay.
Well, but who'd you
Never
pick?
mind.
I know what I picked.
Who did I pick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have, as my position players, I have Derek Curiel, I have Stephen Milam, I have Mason Braun, and I have Braden Simpson. Those are my position players. And on the pitching staff, I have William Schmidt, I have Jaden Newt, and I have Cooper Williams. That's my team.
Excellent. Jared?
Who do I got? I got Zach York, Trent Carraway. Who else do I have? John Peterson. Who was my
John Pearson's your third, and you got your
Pearson, and then who was my second position player? Oh, and Tanner Reeves. Those are the four.
Yep.
I obviously have Kason Evans, Cooper Moore, and Maverick Rizzi as my arms on the roster right now.
There you go.
I have Jake Brown, Aaron Beatty, Stanfield, Dardar. And then I went the hard throwing righty, Devin Sheeran. Then who else did I get? Garcia, and who was the other one? Oh, and Cowan. Hell yeah!
That was a great pick.
Thank you. Great teams.
So that's you only had three. Who's your fourth position player?
Dardar.
Oh, Stanfield.
And Stanfield. And Brown.
Yep.
They're all seamless ones to me.
So from the Pennant gallery back there, whose team do y'all like on paper? It doesn't matter. You have to go there, perform, play.
They're doing their own draft
like
over here.
Yeah, I was peeking at. I looked at who was left. Anybody take Carraway?
That's what I was wondering.
Yes. Yeah, Jared took Carraway.
Good. Yeah. I mean, off of on paper, I would lean with Jay Mitch's team.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, you got two starters from the pitching standpoint. Carraway.
I can't believe y'all allowed that to happen right now. That's crazy.
Well, that was Lloyd that did that. So
that's like drafting a quarterback that's not Lamar or Josh Allen in the first round. Right? That's basically what Lloyd did. Here's a potential guy that's going to throw 100 innings for you this year. You can have him. I don't want him.
Here's my outlook. I like Jared's starting pitching. I think where you get, just like in any fancy draft, you go heavy one way, you sacrifice the other thing. He's got two guys that could play or could not play, right, offensively. So like that he took the risk there. Obviously, they're gonna get like Reeves is gonna get in the lineup. How often? Who knows? Right? He could be the everyday guy at second base, right? I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying that's kind of how, if you're going to look at the teams and dissect it that way.
The funniest thing about this is how many other schools in the country could even do this? Like, draft a 3-man fantasy team of one team.
Well, here's the deal. You're going to be able to there'll be a drop and a pickup, and it'll be like beneficial. You know what I mean? Like that, which is also wild.
Right.
Yeah.
Exciting.
All right.
All right, we will run this.
I like my squad. I like my offensive team.
I was also told by the inventor of the game that Milam was the pick. That's what he said. He did say to crunch some numbers.
Perfect. See, I get Milam every day in the lineup, Curiel every day in the lineup, guaranteed between those two guys. I have William Schmidt, who's obviously in the weekend rotation, and I imagine team's the next step. And then I got Cooper Williams, who's going to throw a ton of innings based on what he did last year. So technically, in my head, I think I could potentially have two starters, and two starters on the mound, two starters on the lineup.
And I was
a risky pick with Mason Braun, not risky, but just a shot in the dark.
Yeah,
kid who's been swinging, and then pick the experience of Braden Simpson.
what do I have then? He literally just said that's the exact same team I have, right? I got 2 starters, right? I got a guy that's going to give you a ton of innings out of the pen, and I for sure have 2 bats that are almost positive going to be in the lineup every day.
Well, I know. I'm not saying you don't have that. I was just going based off some of the picks you had. I was just saying, going back off that, like I said, I have 2 risky guys. I have a risky pick in Mason, not risky. I have a shot in the dark in Mason Braun, and then I just took the experience of Braden Simpson. That is going to go back to the potentially a platoon situation with your starter at second, right? Tanner Reeves, right? With Braden Simpson and Tanner Reeves. And yeah, so it's going to be same stuff. I mean, that's what you have to do. You just got to try to weigh
what's important to you. What do you think will get you wins? Yeah. That's why I went back in.
What's your pitching staff looking like, Lloyd, right now? Just wondering.
See, that's when you went starting. I went the other way. No, time out. No. You went the other way, so I went starting. Well, yeah.
First, not me.
But you took starters, and I was like, well, you know what's just as important as a win is a save. And so I went back into the bullpen to go get some what I think will be guys that'll close it out.
Well, you got a first-team preseason All-SEC pick.
Right. I got guys that I think will come in games that will either be able to be extended and get a win, or that'll come into the back end and get a save and a win.
Mm-hmm. You can
also sacrifice sheer opportunity to do it as well. Because if you're grabbing guys that are appearance guys that won't rack up a ton of innings, you also won't rack up a quote-unquote a ton of strikeouts. So you really are leaning on, I need you to win, or I need you to save, or I'm not going to be good. That's what you do.
Yeah. And I need Dardar to hit 20 homers.
And then that's the third guy that's going to be fighting for position at bat second base. So all 3 of us took 1 second base.
Yeah.
That has a potential to play.
Somebody's going to get the guy that's going to get the line.
We obviously got a DH spot.
Yeah.
There's a DH spot too, so there's going to be some more bats than just playing at second. But yeah, it's going to be
DH spot lined up. Come on, what are we talking about here? Pearson.
Who's that?
Pearson.
Oh, Pearson. And that's the thing. And that's another one. Like Pearson, if he runs away with it, he's a DH. And that's an unbelievable team, right? Like it's just
they all have potential. All have potential. Imagine if you had all of them on one team.
What?
If you had all those players on one team, you'd feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's the reality of it.
Are you warmed up or not? First pitch.
What? Oh yeah, I'm getting there.
I'm
gonna get there. 1:15 arrival time. I'm gonna go through my pregame routine. I'm gonna get some band work done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go and scout out kind of like how the mound is there and what it looks like and how it feels and visualize.
It has all the sounds of nerves to me right now.
I'm actually really not nervous at all. I feel good about it.
Are you gonna you know how pitchers dig into the rubber a little bit? Are you gonna make yourself a little spot?
You can't dig in with shoes. Spikes.
You should wear cleats. You don't want to slip.
Yeah.
And I heard he was going full uni.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Pants up and everything.
Full uni. No jersey. Actually, this is what I'm wearing. This little LSU pump.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
Are you dressed for the game already? Then you're ready to go.
I'm telling you, this is why he didn't come to the studio. He's warming up.
I'm telling you, I feel nerves here.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready. I'm nervous. I just, it's actually a risky move wearing the shirt because if, I have a month-old child that could at any point ruin the shirt.
Mm-hmm. Then you have to break out the jersey.
I got to go a different shirt, which means I got to change my pants because purple doesn't go.
I think you should break into those. I think you should break into those up top and put one of those on like Superman.
Break out in case of emergency.
Well, here's the deal. None of those are LSU jerseys.
No, it's okay. They know.
I do have some professional jerseys still in my closet, not hung up, so I could do that.
What if
it's more dramatic if you break into one of those and put it on? That's what we want to do.
Yeah, or I could break into the you can't be able to see it, but my actual college freshman jersey.
Yeah, Russell Athletics.
That one is hung up. You can't really see that one.
You should wear.
But that one is.
You should wear all 5 and then take it off progressively until you get to the LSU jersey, and then
make
it really about yourself.
Should I bring a glove?
Yeah, tape up.
A big floppy one though, like one of them big straight ones that.
How about this? I actually have my the glove I used in college. I thought I lost it, and then my uncle had it somehow and gave it to me the other day during Christmas. He said, "Hey, I figured you may want this. Bring my college glove out there." It says LSU number 8 on it.
Hell yeah. In the jersey.
Yeah.
And you bring the bangs back.
I'm going. Yeah, I can't. That can't do. That's gone forever. Thank God. Thank God. That was a tough look.
No, it was with the times. It's what you were supposed to do.
It was. And it's
I
just,
did the same thing.
Even if I wanted to do it, my hair ain't working that way. It doesn't work. That was full.
Yeah, well, or you could be me, where bangs aren't cool anymore, and you have a massive fucking forehead, so there's nothing you can do about it. Like I can't even hide it.
You got nice head of lettuce.
Thank you, just. Hey,
We're all there.
Yeah. Podcast got old real quick.
That's it. All right, Lloyd, you got.
I have no mistake of the day because it's too good of a day to have one, but I do have a curtain call because I saw this and I wish this would have landed better because I think he's telling the truth, but then he got nervous because I don't know if English is his first language, but Roy Hitson he shot a 62 and said he was taking sake bombs, and I think he was telling the truth.
Bombs. Now I have to take some of the sake bombs.
Now it's time for Hisatsune. Let's see that sip of water.
Do you take a sip of water before?
Actually, like a sake, I got sound like I'm more drunk. I'm just joking, but it's just water. Yeah, since 3-4 years ago, it's turned pro. Then I make so nervous in making parts, little liquid, then ready to go. Yeah.
Now for 62.
Wow, I love it.
I think he's definitely drinking sake.
He is going to be a crowd favorite, similar to how Kawasaki was with the Blue Jays when they were there making their runs.
Hey, can I just say this? You know what's one of the more endearing things to me that I don't look at as like I'm laughing at you, I'm laughing with you type of thing, is foreigners speaking another language and obviously like that's not their native tongue, so like it just doesn't come out right. So like if I were to go to a Latin American country and try to speak their language and they were laughing with me or at me, for whatever reason, that is so fun for me to listen to, and I feel like it's way more endearing than it is I'm laughing at you. I'm more laughing at you because it's cool that you actually put this kind of effort into it.
Yeah, because they're trying.
Yeah.
You're putting the effort in. Like that's a hard thing to do, is trying to speak someone else's language.
That's not easy to do. So it's not I'm laughing at you, but it's also funny, but also really cool listening to it at the same time.
And the confidence he has in it to be able to try to get a joke off. But I felt bad that nobody really laughed because it is funny and it might be true.
They kind of thought he was serious.
Yeah,
it may be true.
Yeah, because
it may be true.
A little liquid.
I like it.
Look, John Daly, he did his whole career.
Yeah, he had 18 cigarettes.
That's it. That's a great curtain call. My curtain call is to baseball. College baseball starting today.
I thought that we were going to go with show call of that, so you go ahead.
Yeah. But before we let everybody off the show, we're back in baseball season.
Mm-hmm.
Picks to click, baby. Picks to click. Yeah.
Love this.
First game of the season. Who's going to hit the first homer of the year?
Oh, dude. I just drafted him, Dardar.
Okay, you're going Dardar.
Yes, he texted us during the show. And
he said thank you for drafting him?
Mm-hmm. No, but yes. But
he said he's playing.
Maybe.
Nice.
Said he's excited to walk out.
First home of the year, I got one for you. Give me Stephen Milam.
Oh!
I like that.
Give me Stephen Milam literally announcing himself. I'm here. It's a different year. And what I mean by different is this from start to finish. You're going to see another level of Stephen Milam this year. First home of the year. That's my pick.
I like that. I am going to take 1 second. Let me do a little bit of
research.
research real quick on.
You know how electric it would be if he leads off with a homer?
I see. LSU Sports.net is not great.
Oh, whoa! It is
at the previews. Like they don't give you anything on the other team. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they're great.
Try
to get
okay. So pick to click. Obviously, you get the first homer of the season. You're looking at the first game of the year. Obviously, LSU is playing Milwaukee. They have a lefty on the mound. Okay, so I am going to go Kate Aaron Beatty with the first homer of the year.
I like it.
I was going to go Zach York, but lefty. You know, I'm gonna try to go lefty-righty. So that's what I got.
That plays. Good stuff.
That plays. Yeah, good day. Appreciate you, Lloyd, for holding it down for us at the studio. Appreciate the squad behind you, giving you nice picks, the research on your picks. You had a whole team. You had a draft room. Appreciate that. Good job, guys. Way to go. I hope Lloyd comes in. I hope Lloyd comes in last place because of all of you.
Fucking rude. I hope everybody plays well. I hope we all tie for first.
Yeah, there you go. Hope everybody wins. All right, well, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Please, appreciate the love and support. Please like, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you can't watch us, but you like listening to us whenever you get your pods. Hopefully, see you at the box. Lloyd, I will see you over there. I'll let you know when I head out of here and head that way. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See you on Monday.
Mikey, 115 autographs, right?
No autographs.
Oh.
No autographs. I'll also text you on the side, Lloyd, about the tickets that you need.
Thank you.
Yeah. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye. Yeah.
Open a day.
Go Tigers.
Didn't like it.
I didn't hold it long enough, but we're not going to keep going.
No,
with it.
we're just done with it.
Later.
Later.
Later.